So yeah, so the whore is
fuck,
gonna
I
be
forgot to
doing
turn off
her
my
thing.
I forgot to turn off my thing, huh? Okay.
I see.
Forgot to turn off the VC face thing. But I'm here now.
Fuck Twitch ad. Oh yeah, I got affiliate, so there's gonna be ads
shit.
now.
Yeah, me too. We're gonna have ads.
Yeah, we get that sweet AdSense, the like two cents we're gonna be getting from being affiliate.
Yeah, I hope you have
ads.
Oh, hey, you're frozen.
Oh wait, what happened?
You're not moving.
Oh,
No,
shadow
it's fine
subbed.
It's fine on your end. What's?
Yeah, it's it. Yeah, I don't know why it's frozen on your end. I'll check what I'm sending to you. Oh yeah, it is frozen. What the hell? That is weird. Let me. Oh, maybe it's because the session rebooted. Give me a sec. Let me. I can create a new link, or can I reset this one? Fuck it. I'll just create a new link for you.
I mean, you should be able to refresh it.
Yeah, I'm just creating a new link for you.
She's gone. Oh.
Yeah. And then settings, general settings. Enable virtual camera.
Where'd she go?
Audio sources. Yeah, haha. Okay, and then copied. And then, oh wait, I'm gonna need to bring that up again because the menu's gonna be there. Sorry, by the way, Shadow, I didn't really recognize your sub properly. We're having technical issues. Give me just a sec. Okay, there you go. You should be fixed now. Just remember, I remember you before you got famous. Yes, me with my 64 followers. I am the most famous VTuber on the planet.
I have 101 followers.
Well, all right, thanks. Starting off the stream strong, I see. Oh my god.
What happened? Yo, wait. Hang on.
Yeah.
Have I been gifted a sub?
Yes, everyone has.
Shadow Serpent 3124 gifted you a tier 1 subscription of 1 month to slimy_chan.
Yeah.
And I also have 300 channel points. I'm gonna spend them. Hang on.
What are you gonna do? Where is my sub? Yay! Jelly Queen is amusing. Bitch. Thank you.
Those are the first channel points you've had redeemed. Yo, I have channel points now too. We're famous.
They were used to spell the word bitch wrong. This is how appropriate.
It's a meme. It's a Dark Souls thing, I promise.
Okay. You're not inept.
Yeah, what rings you got? Bithk? Bithk. Devil's ring. We get favorite protection, stamina, health, endurance, everything you could ever want. My favorite part of Slimy's stream was when she said it's slime time and slimed all over the place. That's just hanging out with her. By the way, your little boxes or your donator boxes or whatever are the text is escaping.
What do you mean the text is escaping?
Valiant Vanguard his name is breaking out of the bracket.
Okay, 1 second. Let me.
The font is too large.
I didn't realize that would happen. Okay, give me a sec.
Oh, I need to turn on my waiting music.
Okay, there we go. Val's name is really long is part of the problem.
The people in your stream can't hear the soothing Diagon Alley music from Harry Potter.
Well, right now they're listening to Metal Gear Rising music, so I think that makes up for it.
but you know, because I'm a vampire and I do the thing where I like hang out at the Bitter Black Harbor or whatever. My whimsical music that plays while I have everything all set up is
Gosh.
it's the pause menu music from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for the PC.
Yeah, we go a bit more hard on my stream. We're a bit cooler here, you know?
I'm whimsical and beautiful.
And I'm cool and powerful.
You have hard eyes. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they're used to lure in my victims.
Harry Potter cringe? It is, but I love it. Harry Potter
You know, I'm
Potter...
a huge fan of J.K. Rowling. Like,
Stop.
she is so supportive of me. You know?
Stop. Hard stop. I will fucking sink my teeth into you right now.
What are you gonna do? Suck my slime?
Yeah. I've done
I
it before.
know. Listen, guys, I'm just saying that maybe by writing a story about a cross-dresser going into bathrooms and murdering women, maybe it was like a deep message about, like, you know, trans positivity. You guys just don't get it.
She did what?
Oh, you didn't know about that? Like, I'm surprised you didn't hear about that. She got mad at people. Oh my god, what just happened?
You got gifted more subs by Jelly44.
Okay, I wasn't expecting to get gifted subs this early, so I didn't set up notifs.
I have all my stuff. I have all my new notifications set up. I'm just waiting.
Yeah, I expected to get subs, so I set up the sub. I set up the sub notif, the follow notif, and a few different dono notifs.
I promise you'd sub me.
But I didn't expect to, you know.
You promised you'd be the first person to sub to me, Nuggy. Where are you?
Oh, I can sub to you, I guess.
I'll never let you live that down.
Wait, what?
You'll sub to me.
Oh my god, shut up. What are you gonna make it like a one of your Twitch notifs now?
Yeah, it's just gonna get the thing. Oh yeah, my chat strobe's getting all hot.
Here, one second.
Oh yeah, let's see the thing. Let's see the thing.
Okay, complete purchase. Payment processing. Yep, there you go.
Where is it?
Did you have it set up for your home menu?
Yeah? What? Where is it? Also, thank you, Strobe. Thank you, Noah. Thank you for the subs.
You have so many subs, but so do I.
No.
A lot of people are subbing to me.
Hang on. I'm gonna fix this. It was all set up. Why didn't it go off? Why were there no notifs?
So true. Fighting gold. We're all gifted in different ways. Yeah, all of my followers, all of my subs, you are all very special. Very, very special.
I'll do a simulated subscriber event just to show it to people.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I saw.
I'll do a second one because I got 2 subs.
I'm gifted with pure edge. Yeah, I know. I heard about the incident with the cops. Why did you write autistic 4 times? You know, because I really want to emphasize the level of autism that my viewers are going to be experiencing when they watch me. You know, I want everyone to know how autistic I am. Like,
I mean, it's not hard.
Yeah, right. I'm like one step removed away from being Christian.
No, you're not.
I'm about as hot as Christian is too.
Well, wait a second. Christian's not attractive.
Correct.
Well, wait a moment though.
Like, okay, like Christian did the thing with his medallion, I did the thing with my jar of jam. We're all the same, you know.
Sinful creature.
We're like potato,
Goblin.
potato, slime chew.
Isn't there somebody called Slime Chew? No, I'm thinking of Line Chew.
Oh no, we're skipping this on.
What song?
It was simple and clean.
Yeah, you might want to take that off, otherwise fucking Nomura himself is gonna arrive at your door and be he's gonna do his ultimate technique, the copyright strike.
Well, I just needed this up, like, words. I just needed this playing while we weren't, like, while there was nothing going on in the background while you were gone. So there's at least something to stimulate my audience. Like, anybody who watches me is bound to have, like, the shortest attention span on the planet. They're all Yu-Gi-Oh! Players and anime watchers and shit.
Yeah, and you're
Like,
not funny on your own.
That is so true, Oompy.
That's not true.
But yeah, no,
Everybody give Slimy some love.
fresh stimuli. Exactly. See, I know my audience. They really want me to stimulate them.
At twitch.tv/slimy SLIMEY_Chan.
Yep. How's it going, guys? My name's Critical.
Hey everybody, it's Papa Pastrami here.
Papa Pastrami.
Papa
I prefer
Pastrami.
prosciutto myself.
Why you
Thanks, sweetie.
Already gave her your Prime sub. It just sounds so funny to me. Oh yeah, I gave her the Prime sub.
Oh yeah, Strobe is my prime sub. I'm assuming that's who's talking.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it was Body
Like Strobe's like my sugar daddy. Like Strobe gave me like 12,000 cock earlier. Truly the homiest of homies. Slimy, play a good song challenge impossible.
Hey, you know what?
What do you mean? We've listened to Metal Gear Rising and Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
You should play a track from you should play a track from Sanchez's favorite video game. You should play Counterattack from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
No. Right. Yeah, if only Spotify had it. Spotify sucks. Also, get the game set up.
Look, this is the slow burn moment to engage with chat. It's a vital part of every successful stream.
Who cares about chat?
Can't make you what?
Can't make me
He
what?
continues the attack from the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV, which is now free to play till the award-winning Heavensward expansion. The whole OST is on Spotify.
See, Sanchez understands. Like, you say, fuck chat.
Chat is gay, play the games. I only really use Spotify for podcasts at this point, TBH. I use Spotify to listen to all my old 80s music. Cause
Anyway, get boot up the game, whore. I want to get rid of that empty black space up there.
Fine. Where'd you go? Oh, I need to paste the new link in here. You don't exist.
Oh, nice. Also, I need to you need to zoom out a little bit because your ears are clipping. You're just like a skosh.
I had I have a hotkey set up for this. I hope nobody heard that. I turned off my voice changer, but apparently it's still on. So when I pushed the button that I have set to zoom out my camera, a fucking gunshot just went off.
So true.
I hope nobody heard that.
All right, there we go. That should be good.
All right, and I'll project the video game capture and stream it for you to watch.
Yosh, good, good.
Full
That's
screen
what we want, baby.
projector, Source. Alt tab.
I'll need to set it up because I made a new overlay.
I see this. It's very nice looking. It's very nice looking. Holy shit.
All right, so let's open this, and then we'll pop it out. All right, let me end the Spotify audio. All right, Pog. All right. Okay, so let's add. I think I do window capture if I recall. Add source. Gamu. I think this one. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll just move this to the back. And then, boop. Okay, yeah, so there's the overlay. And then we'll just do this. And then we'll just yoink. A sploink.
Cheeky emotes when?
And then sploink.
Soon.
A yoink.
Yoink that sploink. Hang on, let me let me adjust this.
Y'all have interesting stream schedules. This is what time the wagey gets out of the KG, so
Yeah, I got out
this is when we
super
have to
late
stream.
because my boss decided to call out sick today and leave the opening shift to somebody who's never done opening on their own before. So I am drinking the pain away and playing Xenoblade 3 with my bestie.
Yosh. By the way, let me know how the audio sounds like, how we sound compared to the game. Right now it's just the menu music, so it'll be a little quiet, but
Yeah,
just let me...
Don't worry about how it sounds on my end, because I know I have my audio set up good, because I went to fucking college for this. I want to smear your adorable face all over other people's chats. Aw. I was gonna use the Shiki sus that Noah drew as my first Twitch emote, but I need to like put it in a square resolution. Because I tried uploading it and it was like, this is not a square image, you fucking imbecile.
Oh, why are you such an imbecile?
I didn't know it needed to be square. It's not even
Well,
square.
yeah,
It's an
square.
amogus.
Yay, I get
Amogus.
head pats. Let's go.
Good girls get head pads.
Don't you dare.
I haven't gotten any head pads though.
Well, because you're not a good girl, you're a whore.
All emotes are square, dingus. They have been. You're telling me this as if I've done this before. I just became affiliate. I've been doing this shit for 7 years and I just got my sub button.
That's funny. I've been doing this for like 7 weeks and I got my sub button.
I am going to drink your blood.
Gone sexual. I mean, I used to stream at normal times, but I want to stream this game, and in order to stream this game, I have to be with this vampire who stays up at night, so...
I mean, what you expect? I'm a vampire. Also, I'm gonna be quitting my job soon anyways, so...
Good.
Copium.
Good.
Any day now, copium. Fostering classes.
Alright, I'm ripping a fatty bowl and going to sleep. Alright, so you fall asleep to the stream. I think that's a good idea.
Who the fuck said that?
Yo, as someone that has quit their job this week, I recommend it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's the best type of hooker, to be fair. A vampire hooker? Yeah, I would go for a vampire hooker. Ah, yes. Classic. The Chloe lag. Classic. I love this. We need to... Oh, okay, there we go. It's no longer lagging. We need to find a way to fix this for next stream.
I don't know what to do, because it's like,
Yeah.
it's all fine on my end, and then you're all like,
Yeah, it's like...
you
I
pollock.
mean...
This guy's name is almost Bollocks. How do you think he...
Yeah, no, that's been a problem for a while. Like, I would recommend
Fix
money
your
people.
internet connection. Clearly, it's your Wi-Fi.
Go finish your movie. Oh, what movie is Pillows watching? It is probably partially my Wi-Fi because my room specifically has the worst signal.
He's watching Jake Gyllenhaal, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, featuring Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, what? I'm on streamer mode. What do you mean, baboop? Don't baboop me. I'm literally on streamer mode. I literally turned this on. Oh, okay. It's off again, apparently. All right. Well, now I'm on streamer mode.
She's turned on right now.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Live action. Yeah, can we get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Live action with Ezra Miller playing Yuki Judai? I just feel like it's appropriate that the guy who commits genocide is played by Ezra Miller. Danny DeVito as Grandpa.
Yugi, put me in the car!
Well, yeah, I know. Like, if you have a suggestion, because this horde has none, as to how we could get this game footage to me so I can stream it on my end, I will take it in a heartbeat.
How about,
but Miss 7 years of experience doesn't know how to stream her own
7
game
years
footage.
of solo experience, mind you. I, like, only recently started streaming with friends that are also streamers. Normally when I stream with friends, it's still just my stream, but I have, like, 2 people here.
Elon Musk is kind of... No. Fuck Elon. I don't like...
Yeah.
If you... I don't... No, do not
Please.
taint my boy with Elon.
Elon Musk, please give me your Pickle Rick and with your Reddit karma. The funny
So
meme
true.
man.
So that would work if we weren't both streaming. Like, because I want to stream this on my channel as well, because I really love this game and I want to have this footage. But yeah, so I'm slightly aroused.
You're
By
slightly
Chloe
aroused.
being a whore.
What? What am I doing?
You were moaning about Elon Musk's and his pickle Rick.
Yeah, ironically, do you think... Look, do you think my standards are low enough that I would find Elon Musk sexually attractive?
I can get her footage, but her footage is lame. She doesn't have a pretty overlay like I do.
Well, fine then. I'll have an overlay soon, I just need money.
Is it gonna be pretty like mine?
It'll be vampiric and awesome and cool. It'll be the overlay for the future queen of the world.
How are you gonna manage that?
Money.
Oh, I see. I thought you did it by sucking men.
Yeah. Women too.
Coming here.
Oh,
think
I
back
see.
to the day of the mission.
You should try
We were
sucking me
enemies
and
back
see what
then, huh?
happens.
Funny how things turn out.
Been waiting for you to ask that my whole life.
It's not gonna end well. I'm gonna enter your bloodstream and control you from the inside.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure that would be like Amy's fantasy. Just me
Isn't this
entering
like
her
a
body.
rare thing?
In any capacity, probably.
Yeah. I can't wait for all the Slimy Chan and Queen Shiki Vor art. That's gonna be nice. It's just gonna me
What?
absorbing you.
What is wrong with you? I hope nobody commissions that and draws it right now. I would be so upset if somebody did that right now.
You heard her, Nuggy.
I don't think Nuggy's here. Oh fuck! Oh god, a level 43 is aggroed! Oh my god, Noah's dead!
Let me. I think it's a little bit. Like a little.
Yeah, I'm not actually gonna ask anybody to do anything weird. Are you kidding me? Am I getting an ad break in my own mod chat?
Nice.
Are you telling me I'm not immune to my own ads? I'm getting a fucking Taco Bell breakfast ad?
F in the chat.
Man,
Imagine having ads. I don't have ads.
I wouldn't. Taco Bell, I don't care if I have this, this new limited time double steak grilled cheese burrito right here.
We're not sponsored, by the way, but if Taco Bell, if you see this, sponsor me. I specifically want to advertise nacho fries and Baja Blast.
Taco Bell, I'll accept sponsorship too, but you have to give me the ability to say Taco Bell Cantina was the trashiest fucking place we've ever been to. I've been in literally like back alley bars that are better than that fucking place.
I don't know, it was fine. It was a Taco Bell with alcohol in it. What did you expect?
It wasn't a taco, it was smaller than a normal Taco Bell. The whole place was fucking, all the walls were black and it was playing the shittiest fucking club music ever.
We got some grilled cheese Doritos. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fine. I mean, I went there so I could get Baja Blasted and I succeeded.
Oh, you got Baja Blasted all right. I was telling everybody in Nuggies server just a little bit ago how we carried you back across the strip.
Yeah. It just happens. Sometimes you get Baja Blasted on the Vegas Strip.
It came up because somebody did something about like, oh man, remember in the 2000s when instead of being funny, people would just quote Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And that made me remember how you started saying me for like the half of the trip back.
That sounds like me.
You jumped every time you did it. You like would hop and go me. Well, you were while Mikey and I were carrying you over our shoulders, and it hurt every time you jumped because suddenly the full weight of your body was pressing down on the back of our necks. Because we had your arms slung around the back of our necks.
Well, why was I saying knee over and over again?
Because we were walking through Excalibur and my buzzed ass went, on second thought, let's not go to Excalibur. Tis a silly place.
Oh. Yeah, that definitely would set me off.
Oh, you were set off alright. She got carried back twice, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of people had to carry me.
Yeah, because you take like a sip of the alcohol and you're just fucking, your faculties are gone. I was telling my family about that. My grandma Shiki thinks that you might be allergic to alcohol.
Grandma Shiki, I mean, maybe. But man, is it nice.
Why is everything around here such a high level?
Are you sure you're supposed to be here?
There's a supply drop here. I need to get it.
Oh, I see.
I don't care if I don't.
I'll need a hand here. I'm on it.
A hand is exactly what he's providing.
I will say we probably shouldn't get any fan art done anyway until my new model comes in with my actual design and not this VC face bullshit I'm using.
This facsimile of a slimy.
Yo,
oh god,
exactly.
I'm hiccuping. I'm not even that drunk. Why am I hiccuping? No.
Yo, should I get Baja Blasted?
No, cause you don't, slimy. You don't stay awake when you get drunk. You'll say like a couple silly things and then pass out, and then it'll be all up to me. I'll have to carry both of our chats, like I carried you.
That's exactly what I want.
Oh, I'm not. Carrying chat's gonna be harder than fucking carrying your butt around.
What?
Looks like it's gonna rain.
Oh my lord. What is... Here, 1 second, let me... Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. When we were carrying her around, we learned that like all of Slimy's weight is in her butt.
Is this like a rare thing?
And she was not giving proper leg support. We were practically dragging her.
Listen, I don't believe you guys about that butt stuff.
You're very bottom heavy, and I had to fucking lift that across Las Vegas, so don't you dare tell me I'm wrong.
Nah, you're fake news.
I'll just have to prove to the world Slimy has a fat dumpy.
Weh. Can't any of you just put her on your shoulders and just carry him? What do you have to say to that, Miss Cheeky?
I mean, you
Like a
gave me
potato sack.
you gave me a piggyback ride for a little bit.
Is this like a rare
Again,
thing?
we probably would have tried that if it wasn't for the fact that our fucking clavicles would shatter under the weight of her huge butt.
Weh. It's not my fault I'm pear-shaped.
Yeah, it's the estrogen's fault.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, why did the estrogen not give me a chest, though?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe you were just meant to have a little imp body. It fits you and your energy,
Oh, I see.
because you are an imp.
Goblin. Dude, goblin girls are so hot. Like, mating press material.
Did you get mating pressed by Mikey while you were drunk?
No.
Okay.
Like, Mikey was a good boy, very respectful.
Okay, so you didn't take advantage of his kindness in your
Is this like
sinful
a rare
state.
thing?
Promise never to desert me.
You're the one who's a whore.
never
I
do that.
am not a whore.
I'd hate to make an enemy of you.
What do you mean?
I mean, what, like, what lewd desires do I even have?
You desire love.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me a whore.
No, but it makes you lustful, which is a sin.
Wait, do you? Oh, dude, no, fuck no. Are you kidding me? Dude, I think I'm gonna just go the long haul there and just straight up become a wizard. Wait until after 30 and just like, because it's just not happening, Chief.
It's like looting their resting place. Not pleasant, however you look at it.
That's exactly why we should save all the lives that we possibly can.
Blue Eyes White Dragon. I mean, Kisara's cute. Some unironic 40-year-old. Yeah, right? Like, what am I doing wrong?
Don't worry, I won't let that happen to you.
No, shut up.
If there we go. We should make a pact that if either one of us is about to turn 30 and still be a virgin, that it's the other one's job to fix it.
No, no, no.
I make this
no,
promise to you right now, my love.
no, 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 no. No, it's not happening. I would rather die.
Well, you're gonna die happy at least.
Oh my. Okay, I get you're a vampire, but I feel like it was a bit far.
I'll bring you back from the dead and you'll be grateful.
You are not able to use necromancy.
Nonsense. All my followers are ghouls.
I mean, they are, but like,
Didn't you see the
that-
time I went to watch Morbius with all my skeletons?
no sex. I agree. No sex. Oh, my back. Oh, my old bones. I love how I have infinite of this stuff. Like, I can just highlight my own message. I'm gonna do that now. Yep, I just have infinite channel points. Let's go.
They need to bring back the fucking Dark Souls servers so I can start streaming Dark Souls 2 invasions again. I'm not I want to fucking go back to that.
So true.
But no, I have to play Elden Ring. Elden Ring PvP fucking sucks.
Let me actually. I want to adjust your audio real quick because you're peaking a lot, and I don't know how it sounds on my stream, but I mean, it's probably fine. Nobody's complained about the audio, at least. Yeah. Just by the way, just if there's ever any audio issues, let me know ASAP so I can fix them. Because, you know, I don't like audio issues. They make me feel icky.
Don't worry, Slimy. If you're feeling icky, I'll give you a good
I
cleaning.
see some relations have changed.
Yeah, like...
I see some relations
Yeah,
have changed.
I really wish that the footage wasn't so choppy. As far as I know, it's fine during the cutscenes, which are the important stuff.
If you want to
For me,
watch
at
the
least.
unchopped game footage, you should go to twitch.tv/QueenShiki.
Nah, that stream's lame. Doesn't have a pretty
Really?
overlay.
It doesn't have a pretty overlay, but it has raw gameplay and 2 cute girls.
I mean, if you want raw, I mean, come over to my stream because we do a lot of rawing over here.
Yo, Pog. Okay, I'm on my way.
Did you make this overlay on MS Paint?
We could do with some food.
The pixels were like the pixely stuff, but everything else was
Where
made
should I
in
start?
Photoshop and whatnot. I figured MS Paint sufficed for pixel art, you know? But yeah, everything else is made in Photoshop. Including these beautiful squircles. Indie Dubs. Cheeky doesn't like my squircles,
I think we
but
need
I
to
think my
discuss this.
squircles
What
are
do you mean? Your
amazing.
squircles are charming.
See, there we go. That's better.
About those guys from Colony 9. They've really been coming to Noah asking for off-scenes these days. I thought they had a new off-scene filling in for a minute. What's his name, Pip? Earl. Imagine your name being Earl and it's spelt like that.
Alright, time to spin the wheel on my favorite gacha.
I will not claim any women for you on the gacha bot.
Oh, don't worry, all the women want me.
That's the one. I guess he's just not as reliable as I know. He'd been doing the off-scene
Yeah,
until
4
he got
days
back to
ago.
Colony 9, hadn't he?
Oh, that was probably Shadow. Shadow, I don't know if Shadow's still in here or not. He hasn't said anything in a while. I hope he's still around. Shadow, if you are here, speak. We want to hear your lovely text.
Noah, cute boy, best Xenoblade Chronicles pro tag. I'm just
So
saying,
true.
like, I know everybody's really simping for Noah, but Shulk will always be the cutest boy in my heart.
I mean, if we're talking cute as Xenoblade boy, it's Tyon, but like, or Zeke, or Jin, or Malak.
Who wants a
Where
piece
should
of
I
us?
start?
Handling a man's turtle. Word on the
I
grapevine
love
has
Zeke. Yeah, like Zeke is like a Chad.
seen a leak picture of XB3. Seeing it abbreviated as XB3 makes it look like a fucking... Apparently it's true, but I'm not mentioning it's true. If you're talking about leaks, I'll fucking give you a leak in your bloodstream, in your fucking jugular, with my fucking vampire teeth. Just go right in for the bite.
What is wrong with you?
I'm drunk.
Oh, you're right. That makes sense actually now that you mention it.
Here, I haven't finished my drink yet. Let me
Pog. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm sure we'll see it eventually.
I'll give you a League 11 Poké starts play.
I love that song.
Now that you mention it, they've been all over the place lately.
It's conceivable
that if we act conspicuously, the nation's troops will be placed on higher alert.
There are some who call me Tim.
I was flabbergasted finding out it's fucking Orihime from Bleach. You guys remember the time Phineas and Ferb did references to Caramel Dancin' and Levin Polka in the same like span of 5 minutes?
I do not. I gotta see this.
There was a movie where they visited Tokyo and everybody in Tokyo was anime girls that did the Caramel Dancin' and Leak Spin.
Oh, speaking of anime, actually, I've seen Dragon Ball Superhero. Is there, okay, I guess before I move forward, is there anybody in chat who doesn't want me to discuss spoilers for that film? Because I can talk about it without spoiling it, but if there's people who, but if I can talk about it with spoilers, that'd be more ideal. So just anybody who doesn't want to hear spoilers, speak up now and
tell me, did Garlic Jr. come back and win the day? My favorite Dragon Ball.
He beats the final villain.
Oh my god!
No, okay. Yeah, so I'll give it like 1 minute for somebody to like say something, and if nobody speaks up about like not wanting to be spoiled, I'll get into spoiler talk.
Yeah, I'll check my chat. Nobody in my chat saying anything. Do I have chat? Chat? You didn't abandon me in my vampire castle alone, did you? All the skeletons are out getting petunias for the garden. I don't even know what kind of flower a petunia is.
You're a petunia. Alright.
What is a I'm gonna Google what a petunia is.
Alright, so we're almost at the 1 minute mark.
Oh, those are petunias.
And nobody has said anything. Okay, so yeah, I'll talk about Dragon Ball Superhero then, and a spoiler discussion will be occurring. If you're watching the VOD and don't want to skip spoilers, skip to this point in the VOD. It'll be edited in by my editor.
Skip to timestamp 10:42:36.
You can probably
I know what Dragon Ball. I know what Dragon Ball rants are like with you.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
it might go on for a while.
Amy's not here, so I don't think it'll go on for nearly as long.
Maybe we should invite Amy, because I would like to discuss it with her as well.
We will never get back to the game.
I mean, just keep playing the game, man. Like, just have it as background, like when there's like important story stuff.
Pretty conspicuous, all things considered. Have I mentioned, by the way, I'm only thinking of this because they're Welsh, and the Welsh cat girl from Xenoblade 2 with water powers is making me think of the Welsh dog boy from Elden Ring with ice powers. Holy shit, I want to fuck Blythe.
You see. Okay, well, anyway, so basically...
I want him in my party in this game. Can we get Blythe as a hero unit? Why did we have to kill him?
I see. Okay, so Dragon Ball Superhero. So I'll just come out and say, before that, right off the bat, I obviously would have preferred if they used the Broly art style. I don't think anybody wanted them to go 3D. And those who have seen the end know exactly why they went 3D, because they didn't want the animators to have an aneurysm. But that being said, I would have preferred the Broly art style, like immensely so. Like getting this 3D, like, well, okay. In all fairness, the animation was good for what it was. Like if this movie released like 15 years ago, it would have looked ugly as sin. So like obviously like 3D style anime has come a long way, right?
Much better.
But I mean 2D anime is just better.
Break time's over.
I mean, is it 3D like Berserk, or is it like this anime tried to look like how fucking Guilty Gear looks?
Yeah, it was kind of like, it looks very similar to like Fighters is how I would describe it. Like it's pleasant looking, and it definitely does not look like Berserk bad. But yeah, it's still like obviously I would have preferred the Broly art style. I guess what I'll say is like, taking away like the 3D aspects of it, the art style itself is pretty good. Like I prefer it to how like Super and GT look, like the Super anime. The footage I've seen of it is questionable. Maybe that was like early footage or something. The final product looks fine. Again, I have a much higher preference for 2D, but like accepting that it is 3D, it looked fine. Obviously it's gonna drop my score a little bit that I don't particularly like the look of the film, but that's about it. Like if you accept it's 3D or whatever, then that's what it is. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it is.
There's a girl NPC in this game talking about wanting to stuff herself silly, and it's making me think of Amy.
Same.
Why does my girlfriend have to be so cringe? I love her, but I'm also making her publicly.
I'm gonna let her live out her kinks with me publicly.
Oh my god, you're into that? Based.
Yes. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, from now on though, I am going to be discussing purely the narrative as well as character decisions. I'm not going to be discussing like how it looks, because my opinion on how it looks is it looks great for what it is. I just wish what it is was different, right? So narratively, the first 2/3 of the movie is great. It's a lot of like slice of life style, like comedy stuff with like Pan, Piccolo, and stuff. That stuff was all great. It was nice seeing.
Is Vegeta good again in a movie about Gohan and Piccolo?
Yeah, Vegeta's not in the film. Well, I'll discuss like the role of like them in a bit. But like just overall, the first 2/3 of the film was very pleasant. I enjoyed the experience of like just seeing Pan being cute and the cute moments of Piccolo. The comedy typically landed.
My favorite Dragon Ball moment was when Pan walked up and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck goth girls."
All right. So like yeah, so just all the cute stuff, the comedy stuff always landed. I think one of the like androids is voiced by Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not positive, but he sounded like Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, Mario, Charles Martinet is in this film actually. Yeah. They're not. I checked. Oh, okay. Yeah, but you know which character I'm talking about, though. You know the Sonic sounding one.
Couldn't handle.
Whatever happened to
But yeah, Charles Martinet is in this film, which is hilarious. He actually plays one of the villains, which is really funny. Yeah, just overall, really fun film. It was self-aware, but not in like the cringy MCU way where it's like, well, that just happened. That style of humor annoys me.
Spoken trailer.
I like that style of humor annoys the fuck out of me. Maybe these self-aware jokes were like dub only. They might not have been in the sub.
That's a big boy.
But yeah, it like I'll just be reviewing the dub, I guess. And like I might watch the sub later, but
was Kyle Haybear still Gohan?
I don't know. So okay. So yeah, just generally that stuff was great. I guess I'll kind of tackle the narrative from beginning to end with those general thoughts in mind. So basically the plot is that
Yo, this thing's
Dr.
big.
Gero has a grandson and fucking Red has a grandson.
Is that?
Or maybe it was just a son. It was either a son or a grandson. But either way, and they end up meeting each other. The grandson of Dr. Gero is actually a good guy. He doesn't really care about his grandfather at all.
Wait.
Just kind of,
If Dr. Gero has a grandson,
A brand new
does that mean
vista.
Android 16 fucked?
it was a different family member. Dr. Gero had another son that wasn't 16. They had 2 kids.
So he fucked that 20 wussy twice.
Yeah.
20,
So,
20
yeah,
goodness.
um,
I have an Android 21 figurine right there looking
Yeah.
at me.
Android 21's in the film actually, but not like as her, but like as like the original girl.
You can never
You
go
know,
wrong with
not the android. Yeah, it's just like a little like profile, like Easter egg thing. You
No,
can see her
there's
in the
no way
film,
we
but
can climb that.
it's she's not like a main character or anything. But yeah, so anyway, the Red's fucking son or grandson, again, don't remember, ends up finding the grandson of Dr. Gero and tries and commissions him for a few androids. The grandson of Dr. Gero isn't really into working with him because he's convinced that this guy's evil. But then this guy convinces him that no, Goku is evil, not me. And he ends up working together with him.
Curb the built-in. Here's an unfought unique monster.
So, and as for Dr. Gero's grandson is like a very silly character as well. He's not a character that you're supposed to take super seriously. He might annoy. How the fuck do you manage to convince somebody that Goku is evil?
What do you mean? He wiped out the entire Red Ribbon Army. We're just innocent contractors working on the Death Star.
Yeah, kinda. Like that's not exactly what he says. What he actually does is he convinces Gero's grandson, it's Dr. Hodo, I think, is the name, that Bulma is evil, actually, which is a lot easier to do, to be fair.
Well, yeah. Have you seen how much of a fucking goblin Bulma was?
Yeah, so he convinces him that Bulma is evil, and obviously Goku is consorting with Bulma and whatnot.
She used the Dragon Balls to give herself the slimy dumpy.
She actually does. That actually
know.
happens in the film.
I know.
Oh, did Amy tell you or something?
I saw people talking about it.
Oh.
Imagine using the Dragon Balls and be like, hey, can I have a fat ass?
Yes, literally, that's what she asked for. It's
That's what
so
I'd
funny.
do.
Like, again, this film is like very charming and fun. It's not like for the first 2/3, and I enjoyed it a lot for just kind of the slice of lifey stuff. It was really nice. But yeah, so basically though, they end up working together. There's a little like time skip. And then the androids are made. They're the 2 gammas that you see all over the trailer footage and stuff. Their personalities are fine. I don't know how much of changes were made in the dub to make them that way, though, because I don't know. I just never know how much stuff is like in the original or not.
Simon, I just thought of something that might be the reason why your the stream's being so choppy.
What's up?
What encoder are you using, and what are your bitrate settings?
Encoder?
Oh, no, if there was a bitrate problem, then we'd be choppy looking too, not just game.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out another time. The footage is fine-ish right now.
Did they really
Oh
do
yeah,
Gohan-
don't worry. I'll get all into that
If you want to
stuff.
know
Don't
about
worry.
if you want to know about the Gohanko Blanco, you're gonna have to go watch Bio Broly.
Yep. Okay, so basically, they end up working together. One of them attacks Piccolo to test their strength, and then, you know, Piccolo escapes and follows him back to their base. He spies on them a little. Kind of just, there's a little comedy done with that, and it's fun and stuff. And then Piccolo, like, is a spy, and he's in disguise right now, and he gets sent on a mission to kidnap Pan eventually. Which is really funny. Well, I guess I'm getting a little ahead. Oh, actually not. I guess that's, we can skip to that, I guess. So he ends up kidnapping Pan with this other guy. Pan ends up kicking the shit out of this other guy because he's just a normal dude, and Pan is a Saiyan, right? Yep. Okay. So.
How did you not get mauled by the big Gogol?
So yeah, that all happens. It's again all the cute fun stuff at the beginning is amazing. Like I'm like 10 out of 10 perfection. Obviously not a fan of the animation style, but like it's all good. Then then Gohan comes into the story eventually because they kidnap Pan and he's trying to he has to go save Pan. So, Gohan is handled fine in this film. It is clear he was never supposed to be there from the start, though. like the initial pitch for the film was for it to be a Piccolo movie, and Piccolo is so much more important to the film than Gohan is, despite Gohan being the one who, spoiler, beats the main villain. And we'll get into the main villain here in a sec, because that's where I start having problems. How's the you know, I didn't really pause to listen to the soundtrack all that much. I'll have to give it another watch in order to review the music. I imagine it like nothing. I will say nothing like was intrusive to the experience of the film. There was never a point where the music was like,
where should I start?
Took me out of it or anything. It could be good, and I just didn't pick up on it. I was kind of like, the thing is the film is very much again, it's very much like a slice of life, like comedy thing for a large chunk of it. And I was just kind of laughing and stuff. I wasn't really like thinking too hard about the music. The music might be great. It might be bad. It might be mid. It definitely wasn't bad though. It wasn't distracting. So upon rewatch, I'll probably pay more attention to the soundtrack and have a better review for it. But it definitely wasn't bad because again, there was never a point where I was taken out of the film by like, what the fuck is that noise, right?
Look at them! Look at these adorable little weirdos.
So let's. I guess we can just skip to the part where
what are they doing?
Where this story just turns into fan fiction. Okay.
What are Senna and Mio doing?
It's very cute.
They are.
So basically, okay, so yes, that is canon. She actually wished for the dragon to make her ass fatter.
Based, I would do the same thing.
Let's use this.
So basically, okay, so basically, here's where things start becoming fanfiction. Okay, so Piccolo at the beginning of the film wishes for the dragon to unlock his potential the same way like Super Kami Guru did, right? And, you know, he does that. And later in the film, apparently this meant that Piccolo gains a new transformation. We'll get into that. You know, like, Pillows, you don't need to be looking ahead. I'm gonna be talking about all of this.
Wait for a moment. Using that device should allow us to proceed.
I think you operated
Yeah,
like
so basically, Super Kami Guru Shenron unlocks Piccolo's potential early in the film.
Of course.
And later in the film, this leads to a transformation that's like... I mean... The transformation's like... I don't know, like... Piccolo didn't really need a transformation. Like, it's so easy to give Piccolo power boosts. Like, I don't know. Like, but he has a transformation, and it looks silly, I guess. Like, it doesn't look like... It just looks like corny. It looks like something somebody would have put together in like Photoshop in like 2011 or something. So yeah, so Piccolo gets that transformation, and it's he beats the androids, and then the big evil, like, Magenta is his name. Magenta is the son/grandson of Red. He decides to go yeet and awaken their top secret mega android, Cell Max. Right.
Ooh, I feel a rant coming on. I feel a Shiki rant coming on.
We'll get to that. To be fair, I mean, some of them do. I think that the gimmick of them just changing hair color is getting old. I kind of liked Super Saiyan God and Ultra Instinct Omen.
None of them looked as cool as Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah, Mastered Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan Blue fucking sucked. I liked Rosé, but like only like as like a concession that I accepted Blue existed. I think Rosé had like a neat aura and stuff. It just looked neat, but obviously I'd prefer Blue never existed at all. I want you to like Super Saiyan 4, right? Like, Super Saiyan 4 is so much better than like a lot of the Super forms. Granted, I think GT is way worse than Super, like narratively speaking. But you know, I think this whole like color changing hair thing is getting super old, and we're gonna get into that a bit more later. Or just changing color in general, because like yeah, we have Piccolo Orange and Golden Frieza, now the manga's got Black Frieza. Like, it's just getting ridiculous that they just start doing palette swaps as opposed to actual design changes, right? But whatever. We'll roll with it.
Just gonna say, Super Saiyan design peaked with Super Saiyan 2.
Sure.
You don't have to agree with me on that, but I will say it, and I will always stand by that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's agreeable. Because like Super Saiyan 2 is not that different than Super Saiyan, but it's different enough that you at least feel like there's something, you know, changing. So yeah, basically that happens, and we get introduced to Cell Max, which is the biggest wasted potential ever.
I feel a Shiki rant coming on.
So, okay, for those who don't know, Cell Max is based off of Semi-Perfect Cell, which is fine. I would have preferred Perfect Cell, but whatever. The point is he's supposed to be incomplete, and he might have become Perfect Cell eventually. Whatever, right? That's fine. The problem is he's just a big stupid monster. If you've ever seen Wrath of the Dragon, imagine Hirudegarn.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. They turned Cell into Hirudegarn. What? That's so fucking lame.
Yeah, like, even like Janemba had like kind of a personality. Like I really don't get why they didn't like personify Cell at all.
They took Cell and turned him into a generic Doomsday villain. Oh, if we lose, he'll destroy the world. Oh man, Dragon Ball's never done that before.
Yeah, this is where like well, this is where things if you're in the theater expecting Cell to like transform into Perfect Cell and you're just on that copium, I'm sorry, but he doesn't. He's just the big dumb monster the whole time.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let them,
Okay.
You do what you gotta do. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll keep talking about it. So yeah, they do this to Cell, right? And it's just like, why? Who asked for this? Who on the planet? Okay, yeah, okay. Who on the planet was all like, dude, I really hope they bring back Cell's design, but not Cell. But like semi-perfect Cell's design specifically, because that was peak character design. And here's the thing, I know Toriyama really likes semi-perfect Cell's design, which is probably why it was what was used in the film. But like, why isn't it Cell? Like, why isn't this dumb giant monster? Like, here's what I'll say. If anyone in here is familiar with Cell X, I like Cell Max more than Cell X. I don't know how many people know what Cell X is in here, but I can say with certainty the Cell Max is better than Cell X. But that's not saying a lot, you know? That's saying very, very little. So yeah, so Cell Max is in this film. Goten and Trunks try to fuse, and they fail. So they're just fat Gotenks the entire film. Some people might be pissed about that, but as somebody who doesn't even like Gotenks all that much, I just thought it was funny and entertaining. Some people might be mad. I'm not one of them. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you like Gotenks, that's whatever. I just personally don't. I think Gotenks is lame and annoying. Personally. I don't know. Like, it would have been nice to see like an older design for Gotenks, to be fair. Because I think that would have been neat conceptually, but like I don't know. I like the comedy was like the one part of the main part of this film I liked, and that the Gotenks stuff did kind of make me laugh. Although it eventually turned into a bunch of butt jokes, which was dumb, and but like some of the other stuff with it was fun enough to me, right? But yeah, so that happens, and some people will be mad. I wasn't. Yeah, right, like, I think it's really funny that it fixes his eyesight. Which, okay, night-night pillows. Thanks for stopping by, hun. But yeah, so, yeah, like, that happens, and I'm just like, why? Or like Cell Max, why? Like, so there's this big fight. One of the androids sacrifices themselves, and in order to damage Cell Max, he's not dead yet, of course, but they get a good shot in. And then Piccolo uses his abilities for once, though. Like, he uses the giant form and the stretchy arms, which is nice. I enjoy seeing Piccolo actually doing Piccolo things again. So that was fun. But, you know, Cell Max is just roaring and being a big, stupid monster. An android sacrificing himself to damage teleport. I read that before. To be fair, 16 failed at it. At least this time it actually worked. Yeah, so eventually Piccolo's getting his ass kicked. Cell Max is about to like tear his spine out, and then Gohan. Okay. So Gohan gets a transformation out of literally fuck all nowhere. Like, at least every other transformation in this series has, like, a defined origin. Like name one transformation in the entire series that just comes out of fuck nowhere. There is not a single transformation that comes out of nowhere. Right, like it is literally an ass pull. It is not a transformation that exists unless you're convinced he's using Mastered Ultra Instinct. Super Saiyan God? No, there's a bunch of buildup and lore behind Super Saiyan God. It wasn't an ass pull. There's an entire film leading up to that form, Sanchez. That's not a fucking out of nowhere thing. If the entire film is about them trying to get to that form. So next, try another one. Come on, give me a form that literally comes out of buttfuck nowhere with no explanation. I'm waiting. I like Ultra Ego. I haven't read the manga, but I'm pretty sure Ultra Ego is just Vegeta using Hakai energy, which we literally saw Toppo do. So no, that form, like, unless I'm wrong about that. Unless I'm wrong about it being a form Vegeta's like using Hakai energy. But I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And if that's the case, then no, it didn't come out of nowhere. We saw fucking Toppo do it. Like... No, the entire Frieza saga is like Vegeta trying to achieve that form. Like like he is constantly talking about becoming a Super Saiyan, and then he eventually is all like, Kakarot, you were the Super Saiyan all along. So no, it did not come out of nowhere. The entire arc is built around achieving that form. Like, it's mostly Vegeta who's trying to get it. Yeah, it's mostly Vegeta trying to get it. Goku being the one who get it does come out of kind of nowhere, but like, it is a well-established ability that Saiyans have by that point. So what are we, some kind of Dragon Ball Z? Like, I don't even, like, even the villain forms have like, I think, like, maybe some of the movie villains just get transformations out of nowhere. That probably happens, but I don't give a fuck about the movies. Like every single Dragon Ball form ever has had some kind of origin. The only one that's kind of weird that I can think of is like Rosé, because like Rosé is just God Ki with Super Saiyan, but that's exactly what Blue is. There's technically no reason that Blacks should look different. It just does. But it is literally just blue. If the fact that it's a different color bugs you, I guess that's fair. But like it's a different color for technically no reason. Like you could maybe argue it's like the embodiment of Zamasu's tainted soul or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that but even then, again, it is just an alternate version of Super Saiyan Blue, which did not come out of nowhere. So like it's just like no other series has literally just had a character just become a different form for no reason and no build-up. It's called Gohan Beast Toriyama says. I mean, I know what it's called. It doesn't change the fact that it has zero plot relevance to anything ever. It literally just happened so Gohan can beat. Which, by the way, they used the Super Saiyan 4 Goku voice for this form, by the way. Like it is straight up, they used the Super Saiyan 4 Goku voice. Like, if you remember what that sounded like in the dub, that's what Gohan Beast sounds like. It's so funny if anybody remembers the GT dub. Like, it's the exact same voice. So, yeah, it is something, all right. That, yeah, So, yes, he gets this form out of fucking nowhere. Like, he gets this form out of nowhere, and the form looks silly. I dig the red eyes on the white hair, that's fine. But why does his hair grow like 2 yards long? That's what I want to know. I think what they're going for is the culmination of Ultimate Gohan. How is it the culmination? Ultimate Gohan was supposed to be the peak of Gohan. This shouldn't be a culmination form for it. Like, I mean, even if you wanted to say he was able to move beyond that, it's just like, it didn't come from anywhere. It wasn't like a form he like tapped into to achieve or tried achieving. Like, it's like literally out of fucking nowhere. It is the peak of ass pullery. Like, just, there is no reason that form should exist at all. There is no justification in the film. Like, mixing Super Saiyan, I'm trying to save Toriyama from being a bad writer. Yeah, like, it's just, again, it is literally the only time in Dragon Ball history that this has happened. No matter how bad you think the writing for the other arcs is, they have never pulled like this level of ass pull. Well, okay, actually there is kind of one other time, but it's forgivable, and here's why. So the only other time this happened was Super Saiyan 3. But Super Saiyan 3 loses, is the thing. It's not like, Super Saiyan 3 is introduced to show how big of a threat this actually is, right? It's like Super Saiyan 3 cannot deal with this. They need more than just a new transformation to win. It is establishing early on in the arc that transforming is not the way to beat this threat, right? And that is the narrative purpose behind Super Saiyan 3. It is a kind of like a subversion of expectations for the audience who might be thinking, oh, new arc, they're just gonna get a new form and beat the villain again, right?
Go off, Oompi.
Gohan mentions that arm beyond Super Saiyan or something. Return to power. I mean, I guess, but that is just not enough build up. Like, yeah, a one-off line 5 arcs ago is enough. No, it's. Hi, Vicky.
Hi,
I love you. Yeah, it's just not enough at all. Like, they needed to do some level of build up to this. But yeah, so as for Super Saiyan 3 though, so technically it did happen with Super Saiyan 3, but it was a subversion of expectations meant to say, hey, transformations aren't gonna work. This villain is too strong. A new form is not gonna beat them, right? And that's what they were going for with that. And I think it worked fine because Super Saiyan 3 didn't do anything that arc. Like, it helped against Kid Buu a little, but ultimately that Super Saiyan 3 is not what beats Kid Buu, not even close, right?
There's another reason why Super Saiyan 3 is so fucking stupid. It didn't even help.
Yeah.
I hate Super Saiyan 3.
Sure. But as far as like writing goes, it's a lot better than this Gohan transformation that I've been ranting about forever. Super Saiyan 3 would have been cool to see, I guess. It wasn't necessary though. Like, Super Saiyan Vegeta was far stronger than Wuhan. So yeah, the one other instance that this has happened in Dragon Ball, it was literally a narrative tool to tell the audience that things are going to be different in this arc, and that's it. So yeah, literally this is the only time in history of Dragon Ball that a new form came out of fucking nowhere and was used to defeat the enemy. So yeah, I mean, that, make what you will of that. I guess, like, Piccolo transformation trust as well. Yeah, I mean, at least it came from somewhere. Even if the like even if it's loose, right? Like it's a little like, sussy, right? At least it actually has a defined origin, you know? But yeah, it's still ugly looking. I don't think Piccolo needed to become an orange creamsicle personally. Yeah, so yeah, overall, first 2/3 of the movie is really good. The last third has good moments, but it is poorly written fanfiction most of the time, and not even fanfic writers would have created Cell Max. They would have definitely made Cell fucking Cell. Dude, I'm so pissed. I was hoping that they would like get the Falconer score Cell music and fucking play it once like Cell, like real actual Cell came back. But no, we get a stupid kaiju and no Falconer music.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Disgusting.
They're not gonna acknowledge that the Falconer music even exists because it's not fucking Japan.
No Cell Dorado. I mean, we could get Cell Black. So yeah, I told Amy our only hope is if Dragon Ball Heroes introduces Perfect Cell Max. That is the only hope we have for the future of Cell fans. Otherwise, this was the nail in the coffin for Cell fans. And this was it.
Perfect Cell Max isn't a thing for Cell fans because it's not Cell.
It could be though. Like, if you want it to be the same person, I guess that's on you. But I just wanted it to be Cell's personality again. Like if it was the same character, even if they didn't have like the memories of fighting Gohan and whatever, I would have been fine with that.
It's like telling me Solid Snake is your favorite character because of the shit Liquid does.
Yes,
It's not.
Like,
no, I will not accept it. I reject it.
Solid and Liquid aren't similar personalities, though. They're entirely different.
Yeah, but they're still clones.
Yeah, but like, what is the issue if it was still like Cell, like the personality, the smug aura, the cocky, like I would have been fine with that. Like,
okay, let me rephrase it.
Then
This
that's
would be
on
like,
you. But
this would be like telling me Solid Snake is a character you love based on what Big Boss did.
there's different characters, like personality.
Exactly. I mean, in Metal Gear Solid 3, Big Boss is basically just Snake.
I guess, but like, I don't know. Like and even then, I don't know. Like, what would the point of bringing back the original Cell be? First off, he wouldn't be like strong enough to fight anyone without like an ass pull to get him stronger. Which, like, I guess they can't pull the Frieza thing either because Cell actually trained. So like,
You see, I trained even more and became.
yeah.
I became more perfect.
Like, I would have been perfectly content if it was the same personality and like character. They didn't need to remember fighting Gohan. It would have been cool if he had his like memories implanted into him and stuff. Which maybe that's what Perfect Cell Max will be, is he'll have the memories and shit. But like,
You see, I was made from the DNA of all the strongest fighters and the Cell.
yeah, like, the point is even like, I would have preferred if he had the memories, obviously, but I would have been content if it was just the same character, you know, it's the same old smug Cell,
I
right?
just realized something.
What?
Shouldn't Cell technically be called Future Cell?
Yes. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, obviously that shit's dumb. I actually gave a ranking of like all the like Dragon Ball Super arcs. I sent it to Amy. So here's kind of my opinion on Dragon Ball Super, like all the arcs. So the best arc is Broly. I think that is like the best animation, the best writing. Right, yeah. So Broly is the best one, followed by Battle of Gods, and then Goku Black, and then I put Tournament of Power and Superhero on the same level. So they're tied. I think they're pretty comparable arcs. They both have problems that infuriate me, but overall, enjoyable enough experiences. Then the Universe 6 arc, and then I put Granola and Moro tied. I think that Moro is a better arc overall than the Granola arc, but the Granola arc also has Frieza coming in and fucking shit up in the most fucking hardcore and badass way possible. So that moved it up to being tied with Granola for me. Or tied with Moro, I mean. And then the worst arc is Resurrection F. I appreciate it for bringing Frieza back into the franchise, but other than that, everything else about it was dog shit. And that is my opinion on the current state of modern Dragon Ball. I would say almost all of these arcs are better than anything GT did, aside from the Baby Saga. If I was gonna rate the Baby Saga, I might either put it above or below the Black Saga, somewhere around there. But yeah, and basically all the Z arcs are better than this stuff. Maybe Broly is better than some of the Z arcs. I don't know, something like that. And then the original Dragon Ball is kind of hard to compare it to. It's basically an entirely different series until you get to Piccolo Daimao. So that I mean, if you want me to rate the Piccolo Daimao arc, it's probably like above or below the Saiyan Saga, I guess. And then after that is the regular Piccolo arc, which is below the Saiyan Saga, but I'm not sure how far below. Something like that. I don't know. I could load up Tier Maker and just rate all the Dragon Ball arcs, I guess. But Dragon Ball has literally never been good. Yes and no. It has ups and downs of writing quality, but earlier it was generally in the more positive area, right? Like it definitely had, like,
to absorb this conversation, I need to play the game.
Yeah, just play the game. I'll entertain the audience with my commentary about Dragon Ball.
While focusing on Xenoblade.
Yeah, so yeah. Here, what? Like, what? So, you know, that's a funny thing, right? Is that, like, I've always been, like, a fan of the Goku Black arc. And then when people tell me no, it's dog shit because of the time travel, right? While they're wearing their, like, Cell and Future Trunks t-shirt, you know? I just look at them and go, really? Goku Black is bad because the characters make dumb decisions the entire time, and it's got a bunch of dumb convoluted time travel bullshit.
Here, Cell, take this Senzu Bean. It'll make you strong again. Why, thank you, Goku. I am now going to kill you and your son.
I don't get anybody who's like for Goku Black, right? There's also 4 cells, by the way.
4 cells?
Yeah, there's 4 cells. Yeah, so there's the present Cell, then there's Future Cell, then there's Future Cell who failed to find the androids, and then there's Future Cell who Trunks kills. There are at least 4 cells. There might have been a 5th one. I don't remember exactly the timeline, but there's at least 4 different cells. It is hilarious how convoluted they made the timeline.
There's a supply drop.
Guys, get ready to fight.
It's just, oh god, it is so funny. Time Devil's dumb plot device. Yeah, I agree. Here's the thing. This dude multi-crit and it's good. Like, I entirely agree that Time Devil's dumb. I just don't get the people who act like the Cell Saga was peak fiction and then shit all over the Black Saga. I just don't get it. Like, if you either like both of them or you hate both of them. Don't give me this hypocritical bullshit about how the writing of the Cell Saga was better than the Black Saga. So I have good characters. Hot take. I like Zamasu more than Cell. Like, as a character. A lot of people are probably going to be mad at that one.
I'm mad at that one.
Yeah, I figured. You're like the #1 Cell fangirl. But
Yeah, because Cell's cool and he's hot.
yeah, but he's like... But does Zamasu have the funny plankton voice? Sadly not. I think that would have really brought the character together.
I have stolen the Krabby Patty secret formula. And with it,
Okay.
I shall become beyond
Is
perfect.
this like
Oh, yes.
I like Cell, but like his character motivation is he wants to be perfect and he wants to show off, and that is fun for a character. I won't take that away from him, but ultimately he's not that deep of a character. And granted, I don't think Zamasu is a super deep complex character either. It's pretty simple. He becomes disgusted with the state of humanity and decides to eliminate it. That's not like the most complex character motivation ever. But given what I can give it is that his motivations are a bit more nuanced than your typical Dragon Ball villain. So I appreciate that much, right?
Yeah, Zamasu is a little bit more than just, oh, I will become powerful. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's not really like...
How did you get down here without killing yourself?
He's not really just like evil for the sake of it. Like Frieza's just kind of evil, and I enjoy just evil jackass. That's always a fun archetype. But here's the thing, Dragon Ball's done evil jackass so many times that by this point that it's like, it was nice to have a character with some kind of like genuine motivation for why they're an evil jackass, you know? Right? Like, again, it's not like it's a peak of fictional writing. It was just a nice change of pace. I also really liked that the villain was a Supreme Kai. I thought that was really cool and fun.
There was
you
a
know?
hole in the hand that I didn't know about. That's how I'm supposed to...
I think my problem with Cell is ultimately, like, when you compare him side by side to Frieza, like, they have different, like, nuances to their personality, but they're very, very similar types of villains. I don't think he distinguishes himself from Frieza, like, as far as, like, character motivation and stuff goes enough, you know? They're kind of just both evil because they're evil type characters, right?
What do you mean the container is locked?
I don't know, it's just honestly the amount of time shittery that really takes away from the Goku Black arc for me, to be honest. Which is fine if you say the same thing about the Cell Saga. If you do not say the same thing about the Cell Saga, then you are a hypocrite. Same with anybody who likes Gotenks and hates Kefla. Kefla is basically female Gotenks. And there are so many people who's all like, oh, Kefla is so cringe and unfunny or blah, 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 just lame. And they're just super powerful for no reason.
Why?
It's literally Gotenks.
Why can I
Yeah,
not...
but Kefla is hot.
Okay,
Right?
okay, put a pin on the Dragon Ball discussion for a moment, because I want to focus on the game. Why can I not open this fucking supply drop?
I don't know.
The container is locked.
The container is locked.
But, like, these are the locks here on the front, right? Shouldn't I just be able to twist the wrist and open the wrist?
I will
What?
agree with anyone who says they don't like Kale. It's really weird that they kind of did a weird female Broly, and then like
My power level's bigger than yours.
her personality is kind of just shy girl and then rage machine, I guess. Like it's silly, but like I don't know, it wasn't like insufferable, and I think Kefla was fine. I just can't loot DB characters. Honestly, the art style doesn't do it for me. I kind of agree. I think there's some cute characters. I like the way Gine looks, but I'm not particularly like trying to loot any of them, you know. She-Hulk would cool. So yeah, I just like there's so many criticisms of Dragon Ball Super that I'm just like literally Z did this. This is literally in Z, and you are jerking off Z for doing the exact same thing. Like, if people were at least consistent with their criticisms of Super, like, and not jerking off Z the whole time, I wouldn't be like off about it. But it's just like literally Z did all of this, right? Like, Kefla is basically Gotenks again. And if you wanted to accuse them of being repetitive, well, Z was repetitive too. Like, I was literally just talking about how Cell and Frieza are basically the same archetype of villain, right? Like, obviously there's nuances between their personalities, which is I can appreciate.
Why can I not open this? You there, little
But,
drummer
like,
boy, open it. Don't you run from me. Open it. Open the box.
I mean, you can look up why you can't open it.
No, why would I look something up? Why would I look that up? That's stupid. I'm not looking up anything about a game that I'm in the middle of playing. What is this, Elden Ring? The container is locked. What is this? Am I gonna look up how do I get Rivers of Blood at level 12?
Maybe you need lock picking. You need a Cosmos.
Ash! Ash, I need your lock touch. Open this.
You can touch my lock, Phoebe.
I don't think Lanato would allow that. Why does Ash talk like that? Why does every single sentence he sounds like he's about to cry?
Kind of reminds me of Cody, TBH.
He does! He really does! He has that soft, quivery voice.
Yeah.
You need to pull Perun from the core crystal. She has the lockpick field skill on it. Where...
Yeah.
Where's Xenoblade 2?
What the fuck? Imagine having Xenoblade 2 this far back in your Switch.
There you go. I haven't touched it in forever. Alright, so here's Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but if we want the real lockpick, if we want the actual, like, true lockpicking experience, we're gonna go play Skyrim.
It's not in.
It's not.
But yeah, so... Yeah, I just like some criticisms of Super I agree with, but a lot of the other ones are really petty and just stuff that literally Z did, and I'm just like,
weebs are not allowed to have valid opinions on shit because most of the time their complaints boil down to my favorite character isn't cool anymore.
True. A lot of people bitch about the Gohan and shit, and it's just like I don't know. I don't care that much about Gohan.
This is why I'm glad I don't like really care about any of this anymore.
Yeah.
Gohan was cool in the first place. I thought.
Right.
Look, I'm just saying when he fucking like. I guess to fucking quote-unquote Dragon Ball fans, this isn't gonna make any sense, but I think kicking people so hard that they split in half and then explode afterwards is raw as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, I enjoyed Gohan to a certain extent, but what really annoys me is why did Gohan, when he went Super Saiyan 2, start acting like Vegeta? And you might be saying, oh, he just let the power get to his head and it became a humbling experience for him.
He was angry.
But then he does the same thing in the Buu saga. I'm just like, dude, Gohan's writing is so bad. Like, it's always been really bad. Hell, even initially, he was just kind of this OC that people jerked off, like, oh, he's stronger than Goku. Ooh, right? Like, I I
See,
get
this
a
is
lot of
why-
people like really hyped by Super Saiyan 2 Gohan when they were little, and I was too.
Yeah, it was
Like-
cool. But that's the thing. I feel a lot of people need to be reminded that Dragon Ball was literally written for 12-year-old boys to be cool to
Yeah.
12-year-old boys. So,
Right.
like, if you're like a fucking 30 whatever that doesn't think Dragon Ball's cool anymore, yeah, of course you don't. It was made for fucking 12-year-old boys.
I think the important thing is they need to rewatch the old Dragon Ball. Like there are criticisms that work. Like old Dragon Ball's animation was so much better than what we have now in Super. Like
Yeah.
just the it
Wonder
was
what's
fluid. There was a lot of motion and impact. Like the animation was better. That is an objective fact. But people are trying to complain about the narrative, and I'm just like, did you watch the original? Like I can enjoy Dragon Ball as like a silly kids show, right? And it works, and it still works as a silly kids show. And there's stuff about the narrative that I will complain about because I feel like even as a silly kid I wouldn't like this, right?
Hoxes!
But I was also really weird as a
Could you
kid,
add
so
more names?
and like was overly analytical about my media even when I was like 10. But then a lot of people weren't.
Doug Walker ruined an entire generation of 10-year-olds.
What was that?
Doug Walker ruined an entire generation of 10-year-olds.
I didn't watch Doug Walker.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't even think I had YouTube access when I was 10. My parents wouldn't let me. I don't think I saw any YouTube videos until I was like 16. Maybe a little earlier than that, but something like I'm pretty sure I wasn't allowed on YouTube until I entered high school. Like, let's watch the DBZ Linkin Park AMVs based. Dude, I am so down. You know, if it wouldn't get me like in trouble, like copyrights and stuff, I would totally like do that. But yeah, I don't know. I think they just need to like
Smooth as
Black.
always.
like I don't know, like here's the thing, there's definitely stuff about like specifically like the Toyotaro like manga stuff is actually like pretty upsetting to me for the most part. Like if you try to follow the narrative and be interested in it, it's just constantly just punishing you for engaging with it, you know? But like most of Super wasn't that bad though, like the Super anime at least. Like the worst moments in Super for me were like it was occasionally boring, you know? Like none of this is as bad narratively as GT was. Is the thing. A lot of people are like, "Oh, GT was so much better. I love GT. GT was like peak Dragon Ball." It's like, yeah, Super Saiyan 4 is cool, but everything else was shit. Like, what? Like, do people even remember GT? Like, I don't think people do. I think they look at Super Saiyan 4 and like Gogeta and stuff, and are like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and are like, oh yeah, that was peak fiction. I just like there. I recently talked to somebody. I forgot who, but I think you were there, so you might be able to remind me. We were talking. I was talking to somebody, and they were talking about how much they like Gogeta from GT. And I just, the entire time I was thinking, like, as they were describing the character, I was all like, bro, that's not how it went at all. You are, like, creating memories or something, because that is not how Gogeta acted in GT. Like, it was so, like, weird, like... And it's just like, anytime I talk to anybody about GT, they can't even list a good quality to it that isn't Super Saiyan 4. And anytime they do, it is just them actively misremembering what actually happened.
Wait, hang on. Wait.
What?
This guy's name is Jeremy? Is it Jerma?
So true. GT stands for good times, though. It actually stands for Grand Tour. Step into the Grand Tour. I stand with people who wish GT was good. I wish GT was good. But the reality is it wasn't good. And it's super cope to say otherwise. There was one good arc in the entire series. Anybody who says Super 17 and Shadow Dragons were good is
I see
coping.
some relations have changed.
Dragon Ball GT is Dragon Ball GT.
Rock the Dragon or Chala Head Chala? I mean, I didn't grow up with Chala Head Chala. I literally, my first time hearing it was in a Team 4-Star video. So, I mean, like, if you want me to, like, analyze them, like, as far as, like, works of art, I would have to listen to both of them again side by side. My guess,
Chala, Head Chala.
yeah, my guess is Chala Head Chala is better composed. If I listened to them both, I would probably come to the conclusion that Chala Head Chala is a better song objectively. But if you just want my, like, gut opinion, I mean, I grew up with Rock the Dragon, and it's the song that sticks into my head when I think of Dragon Ball Z. So
Okay, but what about what was the fucking Dragon Ball Z Kai intro song?
I don't remember. Was it not Chala Head Chala?
No, it was like its own thing. Don't
You think
stop
it's
this.
copyrighted?
We're in luck now. Don't stop this.
Oh, yeah.
We can find paradise. All we have to do is go free the soul.
Yeah.
Dragon
Okay.
soul.
Yeah, okay. I know that song now.
Man,
Why didn't they make Super Saiyan 4? They're gonna do it with Broly. Watch. They're gonna get Broly, Super
still-
Saiyan 4. Let's go.
I still can't believe, like, I watched Dragon Ball here and there when I was a kid, but my first experience really watching, like, the Saiyan saga was, like,
I see some
12
relations
years
have
ago
changed.
on 4Kids TV when they aired Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah, I watched it a lot when I was little. My dad was obsessed with it, so I would watch it with him a lot.
Yo, it's Jeremy.
There is something, like, a lot of people, like, when I mentioned that I went to watch Dragon Ball Super Superhero with my family, like, including, like, extended family, they see that as, like, weird, but it's just normal to me. Like every time there was an anime movie in theaters, my family went to see it,
I see some
and that's just
relations
kind of
have
how I
changed.
grew up. We didn't go to the Pokemon movie because I begged my parents to go. They begged me to go. They were all like, I want that ancient Mew card,
Something smells tasty.
and I'm gonna get it, so you're coming with me so we can get multiple copies of that ancient Mew card. Which, I mean, no complaints. I mean, when, like, I wasn't super into Pokemon when I was little. I don't really have any nostalgia for Pokemon, but I'm much more into Pokemon nowadays than when I was little, at least. Or I want to be into Pokemon nowadays, but, Game Freak's not making that easy for
Could do
me.
with some food.
But I like the plushies, and that's what's important, right? The plushies are
Let's lay
life.
out the facts.
But yeah, so I went to see Pokemon 2000, Pokemon 3, all the Dragon Ball movies that played in theaters. I think there was only a couple that actually played in theaters. We saw Yu-Gi-Oh! Pyramid of Light in theaters, which was pretty fun. Like, that was just normal for me. And then the thing is, like, yeah, my mom was asking
Alright,
me
let's
for
get
anime
going.
recommendations
Time's
the other like month or something. It was funny. Squirmy was like in awe when like I was talking to my mom about like My Hero Academia and Hunter x Hunter. Just like I recommended Clannad to my mom, and I hope she actually watches it because I want to traumatize her.
I remember when we were watching Clannad, I would like tell my family what was going on like as we went, and there was a bit where they were like, they actually asked me to stop because they couldn't handle hearing more of it.
Yeah, with Clannad actually, I told her it was like the saddest anime ever, and she's all like, well, so long as nothing happens to a kid, I should be fine. It was like, the kid's fine. They just go on a train trip in the snow together. All right, night night, hun. Yeah, I love how it's gonna like totally bait her. She's gonna think everything's fine, and then
Let's
the
make the most
very
of our
last
break, guys.
episode, the second to last, then it hits her.
Everybody
GG Sanchez, have a good night.
Oh,
Much
yeah,
better.
it's gonna be great.
It's good to keep a record.
By the way, have we not made any story progression at all?
I've been doing side quest stuff all day. Do you want me to do story
Definitely feel
progression?
stronger.
Probably not, because I imagine we'll probably end stream by like 3 at latest.
I could probably do some story progression.
Let's be off.
I wish Sanchez didn't just leave, because I could have asked him if we get deep in the paint here soon, because if we get deep in the paint, I won't want to stop, you know?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just no call, no show at work tomorrow. I wish I could. I don't want to go back to it tomorrow.
Wait, I thought tomorrow was your day off.
Nope, it's Sunday.
Oh, you told me it was Saturday.
I thought it was Saturday.
Well, that's unfortunate. So yeah, we'll probably... I guess we'll probably stop the stream around 2:30. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, especially since things are kind of winding down in chat and stuff, a lot of the active people have left, so it's probably good sign to wrap things up when everyone starts going to bed.
Yeah.
I wonder if Shadow's still in here, because he kind of came in, like, donated a bunch of subs and then just kind of disappeared. I hope he's okay. He might just be busy at work, though.
Yeah.
I just know he's not super happy with his job right now, so hopefully he's okay. But apparently I'm gonna have to make notice for gifted subs, because apparently that's something I need to do.
I see some relations have changed.
I still don't have Ogre unlocked for Noah? Seriously?
Yeah. Kaka. Oh boy. God.
So I just want to say something about Soul Hacker.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I don't want anybody to say anything, but the silhouette, that looks a lot like a console's uniform, doesn't it?
Yeah. I imagine console ends up joining our party then, right? You know who it probably is? It's probably the first Mobius.
He joins us because he's like,
Oh, you know what? I've had enough of these folks.
Right.
It's me, Mumka. I survived. Never found my body, did ya?
I don't know which one that is. My guess is it's Console D, specifically because that's the one that Sanchez named himself after in my server.
that's fair.
It probably has already said it. I think they addressed him in when he came back from his mission. I'm almost positive they did, but I don't remember what letter they said he was.
Yeah, I'll accept all these real fast. Germa, where are you? Where's Germa? Germa? Is Germa above us? Germa's above us. Is that Germa? I might not be talking to Germa. Germa!
Oh, it's on your ring!
But yeah. Do you want to stream again tomorrow? Maybe make the streams focus story progression and stuff?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
I think that's a good idea. Cream Special. Hoy. Oh, you're the one who got the most recent gifted sub. What's up, dude?
Still trying to figure out where to go.
I don't know how. I just got affiliate and a bunch of people gifted subs to me as a result, so that's what happens sometimes, you know?
I still don't understand why I have to watch ads in my own mod view. That's so stupid.
Yeah, F in the chat to you. I don't have to worry about that.
Do I get revenue for my own ads?
I don't know. How much revenue do you even get per ad anyway? It's probably not very much, right?
I saw an announcement saying that you get like a 55 cut now, which that's cool.
But what is it like per view though? Like
I don't know.
it's like got to be like in the pennies, right? At most.
Oh, absolutely. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way it's actually like much.
Yeah. Because anytime I hear about like streamer revenue, they say most of the money comes from subs.
Yeah. Okay, seriously, Germa,
Kitty.
the fuck do I get to him? Because the Piranus. This is the Piranus. I need to find where the Germinator is. Is that him? No.
Wow.
Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, and for anybody in Slimy's chat, I'm the... Oh goodness. For anybody in Slimy's chat, I'm the one playing the game. She's co-streaming my footage.
Yosh.
And I am Queen Shiki, the future vampire queen of the world.
Cringe.
You say that, but I'm still here after all these years.
Just to suffer.
Just to win.
Blah.
Vampires don't go blah.
Blah blah blah.
Where did that even come from? Germa. What do you want? Didn't Maxie tell you? We want to hear what you know about the monsters you scouted out. The target's hunting grounds are southwest of here, in the Nihil Valley. Anything else? Not for you. What, isn't knowing its location enough? Try not to die, traitors. Oi, listen you. Leave it, Lance. Humph. You know, one good push and he'd be done. Like, look at this. He's in perfect, like, position. Just both hands.
True.
Both hands to the chest, just a quick little whoop, and he's gone.
Do you have the twink in your party right now? Because I want him obliterated.
I mean, yeah, I'm controlling Noah right now.
No, I mean the twink with the pretty eyes.
I don't feel comfortable calling him a twink because he radiates Chad energy too strong. I have,
Look at that man.
he's kind of buff. He's got the sword and shield thing going on.
Mating press.
He has a very broad man. He has pretty
Mating
eyes and a
press.
deep voice.
He does not have a deep voice.
Yeah, he does. Didn't you hear him
Like, he has-
talking?
He has like a soothing voice, but it's not like deep.
It's not like Darth Vader, but he's not like, doesn't have like a twink voice.
It's pretty soft. Like, it's not like a girl voice, but like it's a very soft voice.
It is still baritone in nature.
Well, I mean,
Dead body, 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 dead body.
Is this like a rare thing?
what's your obsession with bodies?
Because if I sing a song at the dead body, I get the rep points.
I'd better send them off.
You get threat points?
Rep points, reputation.
Oh, rep. Okay, I was gonna say, why would you want threat points?
Bro, imagine dying this close. We're almost there, and then you fucked it up.
Tap in the chat. You might have died in the battle you were in recently.
That's stupid. He shouldn't have died.
So true.
Gorge of Odie. Gonna kick it off the table.
Odie.
Check out
Whoa,
what it
that's a lad.
That? This'll be a
Oh,
challenge.
he's all 30s.
Don't lose focus. Never a dull moment, eh?
What level are you? 26. Holy shit.
I can
Well,
do it.
27 actually. But the one guy's 26. Either way, like, holy shit.
As always, Noah.
Oh, it's playing the boss music.
I guess that makes sense actually. I guess you are pretty close to halfway through the game, surprisingly. I mean, I don't know how deep you are in chapter 3, but if you're halfway through chapter 3, that should be about the halfway point of the game, right? Unless like the later chapters are really long, which is possible.
Everyone healed up. No complaints. It didn't disappoint. It's amazing. The power flows free.
Wait, why is this song playing during this?
Because it's a boss fight.
But isn't this specifically the Mobius fight?
It's just the boss music.
Okay, I guess.
Right, I forgot we don't have anybody with break right now.
Half in the chat. Well, you don't want me to talk about gameplay stuff, right?
If it's stuff I already knew, then sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what if it's stuff that you could figure out on your own if you looked into it, but you just haven't?
How about something like this?
Let's
Hello?
chain this attack.
Damn, ignored.
What's up? Sorry.
I asked, what if it's stuff that you could learn on your own if you looked into it a little, but you just haven't?
If I should know it already or can know it already, then go ahead.
Okay, the Twinks class, Commander, whatever, Defender, Commander, something like that. Anyway, it is strictly better than Lons's class. So if you, so it's recommended that you work on mastering that class for as many people as possible because it's just a straight upgrade.
I can follow her. It's gonna hurt, you know? Check out my special attacks. Do you think this plan might work? Hit them
Oh.
when they least expect. Great.
Something kind of interesting. I don't know if you want me to talk about this because it's not really. It's not something that we would know by now, or I mean, I guess it's something we could know, but it's kind of interesting. You might have already picked up on it just by playing the game, but like the combat in this game is actually just straight up slower than Xenoblade 2 combat.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of team comps are built with longevity in mind. Like, for just an example, Enel like dismissed a skill that's like a 300% damage multiplier for the first 30 seconds of the match, which normally would be busted in like Xenoblade 2, right? Like that's just kind of an example,
Also, holy shit, chain attacks are so disgusting in this game. He's
right?
at half HP. Like, he still had a substantial amount of his health bar left.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, chain tacking is really good. But yeah, just like, yeah, I guess when you're making team comps, just keep in mind you want longevity because there's not ways to just one-shot enemies like in Xenoblade 2, you know?
Yeah, there's no Tyranitar Curadil cheeses.
You're right.
Man, I want to beat up Curadil some more right now. I'm really in the mood for beating the shit out of... Nah, forget about that. I want to beat up Avalanche Abacy. I hope this game's super bosses are crazy good.
I've seen a little footage of them. It's hard to tell how like crazy the fights are because the footage I've seen is from Enel, and
Whoa, wait a
you
minute.
know, he's just really good at the game.
Unlocking shortcuts to backtrack, needing abilities to proceed. Is Xenoblade 3 Metroidvania?
Yes.
When am I gonna learn the screw attack?
Yes.
You know, that reminds me of something. I do not use this term lightly, but there's a spell that you can learn in Elden Ring
It's an ether
that's
channel.
literally just the plasma beam.
To mine this.
I'll claim
Interesting.
the ether here.
And like, okay, so it's like the Metroid Fusion plasma wave beam combo, because like the wave beam in Metroid Fusion, it like spirals. I call the Metroid Fusion one specifically like the spaghetti cannon because of how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's exactly what it is. You fire 2 shots that twirl around, and it pierces enemies and does damage well inside of them. It's literally just the plasma beam from Metroid.
Based.
And it's really
Oh.
strong against big bosses.
Yeah. Speaking of combat, how do you feel like as somebody, the one actually playing? Like, how do you feel about the combat in this game, like compared to the first 2?
I feel like the Kevis cooldowns are too slow, but for the most part, it's alright. Definitely makes you feel smarter when it all clicks. Like,
Yeah.
which is my favorite. I like when games make me feel smart.
Yeah, you don't feel that very often.
No, I don't. Hey! Like, going back to Elden Ring for a second, because I know people love talking about how hard the Souls games are. They're not like a smart hard, though. It's like,
Good thing we found
it's
this.
hard because I don't know where anything is. But now, like, oh, I know how to get upgrade materials and all that. The game isn't hard anymore until I fight, like, a super boss.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Elden Ring players don't play fucking RPGs because they were bitching about a boss being overtuned when said boss was very clearly, like, the super boss that's unlocked at the end of a crazy dungeon that you get that's late game, only available through a really cryptic side quest.
Yeah,
Elden Ring players, Souls players don't play other video games. They only play Dark Souls, and Dark Souls is the only point of reference that they have. So whenever Dark Souls does like a normal RPG thing, they're like, oh my god, what's this?
Yeah, I've always felt like the Souls games difficulty is like way overstated. Like I don't know if you feel
Souls
that as
fans
well.
are pretentious. I'll just fucking say it.
Yeah,
This
like
is
I
coming
just
from somebody who loves the Dark Souls games and like has almost made her entire Twitch career off of playing Dark Souls. Souls fans are fucking pretentious and love to jack themselves off to how much they love Dark Souls
yeah, I
and
like
how deep it is and how hard it is. I'm like, oh man, yeah, the hardest game everyone's beaten.
like that's the thing is that like I think old Mega Man games are like harder than Souls games, right?
Castlevania is harder than Dark Souls.
Right?
Oh, it's
Like-
not fair hard. Dark Souls isn't even... Don't you dare tell me Dark Souls is fair challenge when the last quarter of the game exists.
Like I'm pretty sure I struggled more beating Top Man in Mega Man 3 than I did in any Souls boss.
I'm just saying, people that say Melania is the hardest boss in Elden Ring, I think are coping, because Melania took me like an hour to beat the first time through. Like, yeah, I died a lot, but it only took me an hour. Meanwhile, the final boss of Elden Ring, fucking Chadigan of the Golden Dick, bro, genuinely one of the best boss fights I've ever experienced in a video game, and he took me 3 fucking days to beat. But even now, he consistently kicks my ass when Melania is like, oh, I die if I fuck up, but if I, like... It's not hard to fuck up against her. She has one attack that's really obnoxious to avoid, but once you get it, like, you've got it. That's how Souls games work. Once it clicks, it'll never be hard again. Radigan doesn't give a shit. He will actually just fuck your day up.
Yeah. Well, kind of a weird comparison, but playing Souls games, like specifically the boss fights, when I do it as an adult, it feels kind of like how I felt fighting Bowser from Super Mario 64 as a child. Like, yeah, Bowser from like, and I mean like the final Bowser, obviously. Like, yeah, he's kind of tough as a 5-year-old, right?
Yeah.
But once your 5-year-old brain kind of monkeys the pieces together on how you're supposed to deal with him, he just becomes fodder at that point.
Yeah.
And I feel similarly as an adult with a lot of Souls bosses, you know?
Yeah, and before anybody says it, yes, I know I've been playing Souls games for years. No. It's not because the games are not easy because I have like 1,000 hours in every game. The games are easy because I fucking have played other RPGs before and know how to make characters in video games.
Right.
Like
you just like even like basic understanding of RPG. Like
I
if you
played
wanna,
I
like,
played
if you
Knights
wanna-
of the Old Republic as a kid.
you just gotta like
what's
there's
inside.
different types of classes of characters in RPGs, and you just gotta build one of them. If you want a dex strength class, then build it. You want a fucking tanking class, then build it. You want a fucking
Is that rare? I wanna
mage, you could do
Like,
that. Like,
People talk about Dark Souls being cryptic when it never is. These are just people that don't read the fucking UI. Because Dark Souls has like a menu explanation thing where you can literally... You can check and see what everything is. No, there isn't. But there wasn't a big tutorial box telling me where to look at it. That's cryptic.
yeah, I like the Souls games too. So like, I'm
Yeah,
not like as
they're
in
good.
love with them as you are.
Yeah,
Right, but, like-
for me, these are some of the best video games I've ever played. Like, I could... Like, if I really wanted to... You know what? That might be what I do for my affiliate special. I'll just do another, like, NG7 acquisition in Dark Souls 3, because that's the only Souls game that I can do that. Where, like, I can, like, within, like, 2 days from a fresh save, be at maximum new game cycle in
Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. Like,
Where am I going, by the way? I don't know how to...
That smarts.
I will say I'm more of kind of a one and done type with the Souls games. I'm not
Yeah.
really like hardcore to them.
I love
like,
going
I
back.
guarantee if I picked up Elden Ring right now, I'd probably get my ass kicked a bit before I figured everything out.
Yeah,
But
Elden
I
Ring,
guarantee I'd figure it out faster than the average player.
Elden Ring is definitely the hardest out of the games. I don't think it's even, like, a question. And there is, like, a debate going on if Elden Ring's challenge is, like, fair. I think it is.
Yeah.
There's a couple bosses that I don't like fighting, but, like, Souls fans also have a really bad habit of, like, when they don't like a boss, they say it's bad game design instead of just, you know, just suck at it. You know, for really appreciating the challenge and the gameplay, Souls fans also have a really, really horrible time when it, like, a boss stuffs them or whatever, to just immediately be like, oh yeah, I died to this boss a lot though because it's not fair. It's not a good challenge. Like, you're sitting over here acting like fucking Jetstream Sam looking for a good fight, but the second something actually kicks your ass, you're like, oh, but that wasn't good, that was unfair.
I'll claim the ether here.
Dark Souls becoming mainstream was a mistake. We need to... This is why the servers need to be re-enabled, so I can start invading people again, and I can start filtering the player base again. I have probably single-handedly made people quit Souls games forever just by using the Red Eye Orb, and that makes me very happy, because if one invasion is all it takes for you to quit the game, you're probably one of those people that advocates for Souls games needing an easy mode.
Right.
That, or you're also... Like, if one
Can't you
invasion...
just turn that shit off anyway?
What do you mean?
Like, can't you just make it so people can't join your session?
You have to play in offline mode. You can't, like, opt out of PvP. Like, if you're playing online, you're accepting all forms of online.
Yeah, but you can just turn it off, right?
Yeah, but I want to play the game with my friends and not get invaded by the mean red man. Wait a moment, say right, what am I supposed to do?
Oh, I don't know. I've always seen those games as more single-player experiences anyway, personally.
Yeah, I mean, Souls co-op is amazing, but, like, you know, it goes hand in hand. Like, I love invading to filter, like, the people that, like, oh, one invasion's all it takes. But I also, am tempted to start ganking because I've noticed a lot of invaders are just fucking pussies and need to give up.
Mm.
Like, I'm not even shy about saying I just really hate the Dark Souls community right now, or, like, the Elden Ring community, for being the hardest game ever and full of the most elite gamers. They're a bunch of fucking whiny pussies.
Right.
Oh, I have to... You're telling me when I do the invading, I have to fight 3 men at once?
Bro, I'm just saying, like, I can... like, how long do you think one of these guys would last against, like, Yellow Devil? You think they would just consider it unfair if we just, like, booted up a
They would make a fucking video. Bro, one of my favorite genres of, like, scrub quote right now is, like, Souls veterans getting filtered by, like, any other game.
Right? That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, dude, I think they would, like, if we just booted up Yellow... Like, Yellow Devil is also one of the most choreographed and predictable, like, Mega Man bosses, too. I think it would just fuck them.
I will
and
never
complain
forget...
that it's, like, unfair.
I will never forget the fucking Bloodborne speedrunner. The rage quit Monster Hunter Rise in low rank because they got filtered by, like, a 2-star monster.
Right.
It was Kezu, by the way, for anyone who's interested. And Kezu is a monster who's, like, annoying at worst, but never hard.
Yeah.
Like, Souls fans bought in so hard to the, like, oh man, Dark Souls is the hardest video game ever. I'm gonna be so cool to all my friends and buddies when I beat Dark Souls, the hardest video game ever. and then like they find something harder. I've seen like Souls fans like bitch about like Devil May Cry being too unfair, and it's like,
Right.
no, you guys just have not played a game that's like actually mechanically challenging. Like Souls.
Well, Devil May Cry is like easy though. Like the game is basically is supposed to like built to give you a feeling of exhilaration when you just flex on your enemies. Like okay, there's a couple hard
when you're
bosses in Devil May Cry.
When you're playing on
like-
like normal mode, yeah, but then like most like high level Devil May Cry play is like almost entirely done on Dante Must Die mode, which lives up to its name.
Yeah, I know.
And like
that's fair.
even then, like Devil May Cry is like not. People say Devil May Cry is like a power fantasy game. That's the. And when people say that, that tells me, oh, you've only played on easy mode.
I think I played on Dante Must Die mode in every game, but it's like that's when I want to like challenge myself. Right? I don't do it just casually. You
Devil
know?
May Cry 3 on normal mode is unironically one of the hardest video games I've ever played.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
But in like a genuinely challenging way, not in like a. Oh, I accidentally walked into the boss room with a +2 weapon because I didn't know a boss was here. But now that I know the boss was here, I can just prepare for it on the next playthrough, and the boss will never be hard again.
Right.
And it wasn't like, oh man, Devil May Cry 3, I have to fight Cerberus now. I'm ready to see easy mode is now available again.
He got the blood pumping at least. Where did we end up now?
You know what else is really similar to this? This whole Dark Soul, like Souls community stuff is also like Persona fans discovering like JRPG tropes for the first time.
Wait. Danow Desert. Look, it's the weird fucking fish things from Xenoblade 2.
Oh, whoa, they're fishing.
Well, they're level 56. What the fuck? I'm supposed to go through here.
I mean, they probably won't aggro onto you. You probably have to attack them. Because if I recall in Xenoblade 2, they weren't like aggressive enemies.
There were aggressive ones in these. There absolutely were.
Were there?
Yeah.
I think maybe the unique monster versions were, but I swear they were docile. I could be wrong, I guess.
Hey, do you think if we beat one up, we'll get what was her name? That shield hammer that was very unlucky.
All figured out.
Do you think a Dark Souls player could beat Malos and Akos?
And I was
No.
the MVP. You're all
I mean, you saw it, then you witnessed firsthand. No.
Did I? Or did you get railed by that or something?
Yeah, don't you remember? Like, almost every major story fight in Xenoblade 2 filtered me for a while, because Xenoblade 2 is a challenging... Like, RPGs are a different type of challenging. They're like, oh, this game isn't challenging mechanically. It's like... Souls fans need to understand that most video games intrinsically aren't fucking, like, hard.
That was spectacular.
I think
And I was the MVP.
I think the only boss
You're all
that kind of
thinking it.
filtered me my first playthrough of Xenoblade 2 was I forgot what it was called, but you know that big crane claw that you fight before you fight Jin in Chapter 5?
Yeah, like the thing on the back of the Titan weapon.
Yeah, so it took me ages to realize it had spike damage.
Yeah,
because
that's
there's not a good indicator for it in the game.
There is no indicator for it. You just have to
Right.
figure it out after taking spike damage.
Yeah, so that I got stuck on that one for a while because I literally couldn't figure out why I was dying. Like I just was so confused as to what was killing me, and I found out later it was spike damage. And once I figured that out, it wasn't difficult at that point. Because I eventually figured out that the spike damage doesn't activate until it enrages, right? So
Yeah.
I just pile on orbs on it before it enrages and then chain attack it to death now. Which
Yeah.
I feel is the easiest way to deal with it at that point in the game, because you don't really have stuff to deal with spike damage that early on. The chain attacking it is the best way to deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
But
Should be time for
yeah,
dinner
it's
soon,
just like I think that's the only boss I got like straight up stuck on, unless I'm misremembering. But I like the Malice and Akos one took me a couple tries, but I beat it pretty quickly.
This is bait, but
Malice
I'm going
and-
for it.
What was that?
This is bait, but I'm going for it.
Yeah, Malos and Jin
Here we go, guys.
were
I'll follow
kind
you,
of
Lee.
tricky the first playthrough, but I think I baited it on my second or third try.
I got something for you. Thanks.
And I think that's it as far as like challenging
Oh wait,
bosses in the main
these are
story.
3 enemies. Oh shit.
Can you think of any other challenging bosses in the main story other than those three? So I think it's just
Oh, I didn't mean to activate that. Whoops.
I think the only boss that's been filtering you in this game is the first Mobius, because you seem to have done pretty well since then.
Yeah, well, I was fighting it on hard mode, and I hadn't even fully understood the game's mechanics yet.
Yeah. I mean, I told you to just play on normal, because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure hard is just greener chaos difficulty, which, again, I still struggle with. Like, it's not easy, so I imagine it's not easy in this game either.
The fight's not over yet. Everyone healed up? No complaints? Cheers, you're a gem. Butterfly blade. Biotic squeeze bang.
Not flash.
I'm good at fixing things. This'll keep me going.
I'm here.
Fire! Little taste of it. Hold on! I'll be right there! Thanks.
Take it to them. Dragon tail.
Sonic Slam!
Get it, sir. Strike.
Oh, cool. Sweet. As soon as I got out, they fucking just killed me. Uni, did you just topple launch combo that thing by yourself?
Healing's on the way! Hold on! Are you okay, Mimi? I'm alright now. Cheers to the pet. Take care of yourself. Can't be happening.
Did I push you too hard?
You guys, I'll get you ship-shape in no time. I'm sorry. No, we didn't. Butterfly blade.
So you think you're at a point that if we, next time we start streaming, we can do main story progression? Like you're caught up on the side quest stuff?
Let's do a chain attack with just the 2 of us.
Check out what I've got in mind. Alright, coming right up.
Allow me.
Oh, one more, do ya? Fine.
Stubborn mugger, ain't ya?
Well, you tried.
Butterfly blade. Over here.
Lance, you've got to stop being an idiot. Butterfly blade. Can't be happening.
Yeah, I didn't realize those were both elite enemies. That's just
Makes
evil.
sense though.
I'll handle this.
You want me to lead?
But yeah, you think you've done enough side stuff that we can proceed with the main story, like starting tomorrow at this point?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'll probably call the stream here then,
Yeah, there's kind of
on my end at least.
not a lot going on. I'm mostly trying to do the things for Colony 4. But yeah, I guess next time I'll focus on Baldi's mission.
Yeah. I didn't mind though doing the side quest stuff this time. Gave me a lot of chance to talk, and I enjoy talking.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun banter that happened this year. Oh, wait, there's a campsite. How did I miss it?
All right. Well, if anyone's still in the chat, thanks for showing up. I'm gonna call it here though.
Yep.
We will
Same
be
for me.
progressing the
We could
main
do with
story
some
next
food.
time we do this. And it'll be huggers. Night night, hun.
Good night,
It's good to
everybody.
keep a
Thanks for
record.
everybody that can't watch. Thanks for everybody that subbed tonight.
Yes, thanks for being submissive to me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.
Oh.
Where's my button? All right, here we go. Here we go. End of the stream, and I'm gonna hit the button, and we're done. And